Good morning, everyone. This is B from Kongs R Us, and welcome to a Sunday Funday show. And we're going to be talking about, if you saw the title of our stream, desk shit, which is what I've been calling it. Or I guess Michael B, the Game Genie, is the one that I've heard say it often the most. That CounterCades from Arcade1up, this little guy here, I've never really talked about them on my channel. So I thought it'd be fun to do some content on talking about all the extra things that this hobby has brought us. And has there been other things that you might have purchased over the years that you would consider, cluttering things? I have a problem, if you couldn't tell. My house is littered with stuff, and I need to start getting rid of things. And so one of the things I started looking at was, what are the things that I don't use ever that just take up space? And I was looking at my CounterCade section, which is literally not even plugged in because it's not even close to an outlet. I'm going to pull up a picture later on of them. And I was just really thinking about, like, I need this stream to convince me the purpose of CounterCades, because I think I got them because I'm going to say it, because of FOMO. I got them because they were on sale. Like when this Miss Pac-Man came out from QVC and it was $100 or $90, I was like, sold, $90. I didn't have Miss Pac-Man at the time. So I have 3 different CounterCades. I have this one. I have this Dig Dug back here, and I have a Galaga. And so what prompted me to even do this stream bar is Akuma Rev, what's going on? So he says, bro, Marie Kondo in your house. GG's Mari. This is exactly it. I think I actually in my description was like hashtag KonMari, because I actually wanted to KonMari my stuff. Because does this spark joy? Do I look at this and say, does this fuzzy screen spark joy for me? And it didn't. And I want to give a shout out to Mike of All Trades. There it is. Which one is for me, sir? Good morning. So Mike of All Trades is actually hosting an event where he is putting together a competition. It was born from his chillin' chat show about making your own fight stick, something like this. If you have the ability to not create this beautiful masterpiece here, but if you wanted to create your own, I said, hey, here's something I can give up. I'm going to give away a countercade. So if you want one of these 3 countercades, check out Mike of All Trades, and check out his channel. He's going to be doing a really fun competition. In fact, this is a community show. I've always thought it was just a chill and chat. If Mike or Akuma Rev or anybody, if you guys want to join the show and chat this morning and help convince me why I need to get rid of this stuff, I just dropped the StreamYard chat. If Mike of All Trades or Rev, if anybody wants to join me and talk about countercades this morning, feel free. Anybody in the chat, if you want to join the chat, Mrs. Kongzaros will be here very shortly. And I want you to talk about this to tell me what I need it for. That's pretty much it for today's topic. But let's check out what the chat. Oh, Kamala has a good point. Handhelds are the best desk shit. I used to be so addicted to handhelds, like little handheld devices. I have a PSP. I have a PS. What is it? I mean, old school. I think I did a show that was in my other room the other day, and I had like my 3DS. Not 3DS, a regular DS. But yeah, the latest handheld that I bought, which I absolutely blame nostalgia and I think it was Cool Tay. They all did a video right at the same time about this the little Game Boy looking handheld, and I was like, shit, I need that. And then I barely play it. So desk handhelds definitely count as desk shit that you really don't use for anything. Overthink Gaming says, get rid of that. So Foxy here says 3rd gen countercades are cool because of the game list and the screen. But is it really? 19K Fox was on that show with me the other day, and he was like, 2-player countercades are awesome. I still don't get it. I don't understand the 2-player countercade. So Fox, if you want to also come here and tell me why countercades are awesome, I need convincing on why I need to keep these. Otherwise, these are all gonna be going away very, very shortly. And, and the guy who said I need to KonMari in my house is actually here. I'm waiting for some words of wisdom from this guy, because I feel like he's gonna lay it on me pretty thick right now. Good morning, Rev. How are you?
I told you I'm here for an intervention, my friend.
Yeah. This seems to be happening pretty frequently. If you know my collection of stuff.
I hope Mike gets on, but if he doesn't, just in case, thank you very much for the Fightcade or the Fight Stick challenge prize donation, man. That was really cool.
Yeah. Tell folks what that's about. Hopefully, we can get on.
Yeah, I think the idea was you got $75 and you got to make a fight stick that'll work on a PC, right? So the idea, if it works on other platforms, that's great. And so you got to keep within $75. We also said, what about all these guys who have all these extra buttons and joysticks from Arcade1up, etc.? How do we leverage it? So we gave values to the different like kind of recycled goods that you may have in your house as well. But otherwise, we've seen some really beautiful sticks made so far, like some legit, really nice. Oh my God, these guys got talent. And then we've seen some other sticks that are, they're sticks, and I'm sure they work. It'll be good.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting, man. And then from there, there's weighted systems, right? So like the value is worth X amount, the creativity is worth X amount. I think there's also $100 from CT Jason for the community vote.
There you go.
So like if the panel says, the third one is their favorite, but the community says the fifth one is their favorite, they both win prizes. So
all right. Also, Moat's out and about, so doesn't want to hear stream car noise. That's okay. But we just shared the details. So check out Mike of All Trades and the Discord. Put your quarters in the glass for details if you want one of these 3 countercades. So whoever wins that prize gets to pick one of these 3. Because again, I'm not married to all of them. If I had to choose which one was my favorite at the moment, I think just from a pure look standpoint, this Ms. Pac-Man is a nice countercade. It doesn't have a lit marquee. This was like I don't know if you call these Gen 2 ones where it's not lit marquee, but this is a smaller form factor design than the Gen 1 ones. But it for like $100 at the time, I was like, this is pretty neat. And somebody said it in the chat. They said, hey, this might be fun for my kids. And I opened it and my daughter was like, I love it. Thank you. And then obviously she never touches it. So it's like, well, if it's not plugged in, if it's not accessible, and I just don't know where to put these things, right? Because it just takes up counter space, which is also something that's very, very,
real estate is of a value in your area.
Yeah. It's real estate that you don't have to like hold to be comfortable playing this. It's meant for like a bar. Like I still don't kind of know I still don't know what the audience of the countercade is for. Like has this ever interested you?
So there's 2 things about the countercade. I think one is I think it goes back to my eternal question of what is your goal, right? Like, are you a home arcade guy? Are you just a video game guy? Whatever. But then also, when you look at someone who's creative, I hope he hops on like 19K Fox and what he was able to do with the countercades. That kind of stuff starts to make me think about being a fan of them. However, the limited functionality built into the countercades is what makes me avoid them. So, no online. Like, do I really want 2 players countercades? Probably not.
Dubs is saying it. Yeah, I actually am giving away desk shit. So, I mean, this is what I'm going to be giving away. But he's saying, so people are saying the 2-player countercades are really nice. Maybe it's because of the lit marquee or something. But again, this is somewhat of a community show. I'm looking for some intervention, Mrs. Kongs-R-Us. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Rev.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. I just need to.
Here.
There's so much shit on this desk. I can't put my shit down.
She said it.
There's a lot of desk shit.
Rev is here for some intervention help to help me convince me that we don't need things like.
I got you a Safi.
Oh yay, Safi! This
Soda
is actually
coffee.
Awesome. SoCal coffee. It's like coffee, but it's actually carbonated, so it's actually pretty
very
good.
Nice. It's very bougie of you. Very
again. So
very
community show. If you want to share exactly what you feel about countercades, feel free to hop into the show. We're just gonna make this a little bit fun. Nikki Z is here. Hello, Nikki Z. She says we have no room for countercades anymore. And you have 5 in storage collecting dust. This was my problem. Look, this Galaga is still literally in box because it was in the garage. You were asking the other day, what's that in the box there? It's just an in-box Galaga.
Isn't there like a bigger version of this in the garage too?
No, that was the extra Dig Dug that I gave away for prize. So I actually ended up buying doubles of these when they were on sale because I was like, I can use them. I think UAG says if he buys 2 of everything. If it's on sale, you buy 2. You keep 1 and you give 1 away, right? Those are fun ways to give things away.
In your world, especially where you could use it as prize giveaways or what have you, there is there's some case to that.
Isn't that the point of a countercade to take up Killer Penguins is making good sense. They are countercades, but who has good counter space, right? He loves battery mod seems like a must. This is actually a good point because right now where they're sitting, there's no outlet near them, but putting a 12-volt battery inside and a handle makes these completely portable. So that is one reason I consider potentially keeping them.
No.
Because then you can take them to parties and be like,
Nope.
hey, check it out. Here's cool. If I still had an office, like a legit office at work, I would consider taking these to work to have like some fun desk stuff at work.
If one of my employees showed up with an Arcade1up Countercade to play at work, I'd fire his ass. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, what are you doing?
There's no personality that you give for your employees,
Oh, no,
right?
what do you do? If you're in management, you put it in your office and see who comes by.
Ah, yes, exactly. It can. See, oh, my goodness.
You're cursed.
Every time I open one of these damn.
I didn't shake it too.
God, I think
it's you. Our friend opened it yesterday.
Oh my goodness! I just had another like moment with. I like have soda coffee all over my desk
should be
now.
The one opening it.
My goodness!
How many Countercades do you have, Kong, that you also have in cab form?
Just the one Pac-Man. That's a good point because they never made a Dig Dug full-size cab.
Dig Dug inside of like another game. Right?
I mean I have it on emulators for other stuff.
Inside of
inside of the Ms. Pac-Man or something. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have a Galaga skin cab, no, but I have other stuff.
Into your trash.
All right.
But you have Galaga on a cab, but not a Galaga cab.
Yeah. Do you guys think the fighting game Countercades are really playable? Is this something that you actually enjoy playing? I don't know. Dub said he gave it a good review on the channel, but I don't ever see it being like a thing where you'd have two players playing it. Oh my goodness, we have a $10 super chat here. Hold on, let me get to some other super chats. He made a wall shelf with a backlight with 3 of them up there. MKT, Minty, NBC looks really cool. It looks cool, but again, are they actually playable? Pandora's Box did a 2-player tabletop because it was cool on opposite sides and not the same side. You have a first-gen Countercade. You like it, but you have no interest in getting more. So I think people kind of get one, but I don't know if there's an interest for it. But here. Oh, Pong Countercade is actually a different one, though. That one looks legit fun because it's not the traditional shape and it's more like a board game. Dubs did a review on that. And Andy has a $10 super chat. You want to read that?
Oh, I have a tiny flight stick from Replicade. Was $8 on Black Friday. I'm building it and the Legends Connect. I was lucky enough to win from this channel. Into a 3D printed ultimate desk shit micro cab. We should give you more stuff.
I know. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that $10 super chat. Congrats. Ooh. I can't wait to see what you do with that. I mean, my channel has always been a modding channel at heart. And this was one of my favorite mods that I did. It was Mrs. Kong's or Us working on...
I don't know what you're clicking on.
I don't know. This.
Hi, this is Mrs. Kong's or Us. And you know what they always say? Bigger is always fucking better.
Love that video, don't you? Yeah. Did you like the most recent video that we did? That was fun. Those videos are always polarizing. Some people really like it and some people really hate it, but you know, we're having fun at our core.
Y'all, you know what you're getting into when you click on it. I don't know why people have a doubt with that.
Yeah.
This is like people who show up to my channel and complain like that was really offensive. Like,
yeah. You're not in favor of
click on it.
Yeah, battery mod would be great. Brian Vader says Countercades look interesting. Oh, the Defender one. B, if it's been sitting in your house in box collecting dust, you can clearly let it go. That's true. All right, I have some other guests backstage. I'm really curious about what a pilot of this Razor Crest would say about Countercades. My goodness, the Mandalorian is here. Hello.
Hello, how you doing? I bet you didn't know Mandalorian had a mouth on his helmet, did you?
This is the way. This is the way.
Oh my goodness, how are you, Mando? Are you good?
I'm doing great, you know, and I'm just here to tell you that sometimes getting rid of shit is a good thing, because I miss my Razor Crest, but I can fit my Naboo fighter in my pocket now, and that's pretty convenient.
This is true. You've had some things unintentionally go away by getting blown up. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. If you haven't watched it by now, that's on you.
Yeah. With that comes new things. So do you have you ever played an Arcade1up Mandalorian?
No. I just like to shoot spaceships in real life. And you know, so I get to play games every day when I go out to work. I'm like, I gotta live and survive, so I gotta shoot all these things down that are trying to shoot me.
You have a real life arcade where you get to shoot real things instead of like, fake little light guns. So
That's right. I got dual sticks. I'm double fisting.
a double fisting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, cool. Thanks, Mando.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having
you.
me. See you later, everybody.
All right. Feel free. You can stay. You can hang out all you
I'll
want to,
hang
but
out for a little bit.
yeah, I feel like if you didn't know, this is Endless One Up. If you haven't checked out Endless One Up and you enjoy things like this Mando with the mouth, he does many other things. In fact, I'd love to see. I heard that Baby Yoda does some great musical things. Is that
Baby
something
Yoda is the best Madonna cover artist ever.
I know. So I think we should hear
my
some
God.
Madonna artistry.
All right,
Would
if
you like
wanna
to hear
put
Baby
me in the
Yoda do
green
some
room,
Madonna?
I can
Like
I
a
can get-
virgin?
Oh yeah, that's his favorite. But I'll bring him out if you want to throw me in the green room. I'll get Baby Yoda.
You can sing
Yes.
like a Jedi.
Yes, sir.
Touch
Like a
for the very
Jedi.
first
Ooh.
time.
Like a
like it.
Jedi. All right, we're gonna put him backstage, and hopefully he comes back in a little bit later on.
Madness, my friend.
It is totally madness here. What's going on? Hey Al, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Dubs, have you watched Kong's R Us' Buck Hunter mod video yet? It's amazing.
I like how when you're about to say crew, you said kings, and then you
Krong.
quickly corrected
Krong,
yourself.
I know. When I
Kings?
see
Oh my
Craw
gosh.
crew, sometimes I don't realize it's me. He says I can neither confirm nor deny how many times you've watched Mrs. Kong's R Us' review.
Not creepy at all.
Not
No,
creepy at
not
all.
creepy at all.
No, but people do like to watch it multiple times just to make sure they didn't miss anything.
They
in
want to see
particular.
all the modding that you did, right?
Mhm.
They just want to make sure they caught in detail what was happening.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
It is a repeat video offender for sure, for sure.
Let me
All
ask
right,
you
we have
this,
some
man.
other folks backstage too. Did you have something else that you want to say, Rev?
Yeah, I did just want to ask you, man. Out of all the countercades that you have, is there one that is getting airplay?
None.
0. I mean, I actually put this here so that I can have Mrs. Kong's R Us play it live, so that you can have somebody playing it. So maybe we'll do that,
You can
and
have
it'll.
someone play it once, and he won't feel guilty.
Yeah,
Someone other
it
than
actually.
himself.
Yeah, exactly. I put it here and I turned it on. I was like, hey, I'm gonna have Mrs. Kong's R Us give us a live review of how well this plays,
Does
because I
it
think
still have the sticker on top, like the
Yeah.
A button in? Wow.
Yeah, I still have even the screen protector on it because I haven't even like. That's why it's like extra fuzzy. Because I still have like the
Damn,
little screen thingy
Hey,
on
what's
it.
this?
No, just gonna pull it off.
Damn it.
All
Why
right,
is it so hard to peel it?
Oh,
Make it a
no,
peeling
it's
video.
okay.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
sorry,
not
I lost
happening.
interest.
Lost interest. All right, let's bring on some other folks. Looks like we have the infamous Hollywood Polos here. Polo, how you doing?
It literally is a Hollywood Polo.
It is a Hollywood Polo.
Oh my god.
But Hollywood Polo does not have his mic on right now or his camera. But Polo, why don't you get your mic and your camera turned on and I'll bring you back in, all right? So, all right, I'm going to bring him back. All right, we have another gentleman here who, again, I close your eyes, divert your eyes for a second. You might know who he is when he comes onto the screen.
Even in the
Why
morning.
What I do?
No.
What I do?
Even in the morning.
I just showed.
Even in the morning, he's just the sexiest retro man in the morning.
Not creepy at all.
What's
Not
going
creepy at all.
on, Foxy? How you doing?
Morning. How
All
are
right,
you doing?
I'd like to say for record, these guys are the ones who's calling you gentlemen, Foxy, and putting you on
It's like I said, not
full of
not
you.
not creepy at all. Not
Yeah,
creepy.
no,
I kind
you
of
guys
know
are
exactly how you feel, Miss Kong. But I actually enjoy. I really enjoy being objectified. So
He probably does. He's probably the one that has the closest experience to how people might comment about you. But it is
Hold on,
coming
though.
mostly from dudes.
I gotta say, I saw Cool Toy with long hair. Is that Cool Toy's real hair?
It is.
no,
Cool
it's a,
Toy has like Jason Momoa hair.
it's a wig. It's not real.
Yeah, it's going waving along, and yeah,
Is it a wig or is it real? Because I
I
couldn't.
don't know. I don't know.
no,
I thought it was
assuming
like
it's
one of
real.
those snap camera filters at first. I couldn't believe it.
yeah, that's his COVID hair, man. He's been
Oh my
growing it out.
Wow.
So
This
still has
guy
his
right
chisel
here,
though.
though, is the I'm gonna step off, my friend, because this is the guy you need to talk to, because he's the guy who made me think CounterCades have a future. So
All right. So you
I
did a
appreciate
review.
that. I'll let the expert talk, my man. We'll
All
talk
right,
soon.
cool. All
Hey,
right,
see you later, Rep.
Thanks for tuning in. All right, Foxy. So talk to me about CounterCades.
Okay, so this is tough. So you have like first gen / second gen, whatever. They were crap. There's really no way around it. They were not good. I
First
bought them
gen,
just strictly to mod.
Yeah.
You pick up the $50. What was it? The Galaga, and you bought it. And I liked the challenge of the small form factor.
Mm-hmm.
But the only time I thought they were really legit standalone by themselves was the 3rd gen. You had the much improved screen. The 2-player is kind of a gimmick, but it's nice to have that option. But I think it's really for someone, let's say you don't have an arcade, or you're not going to build an arcade, but you really love Marvel versus Capcom. And
You have
want a
limited
companion
space.
piece for that, right? So
Mhm.
either you get the 2-player countercade, or you bought the 3/4 and you want this to sort of complement that.
Yeah.
But,
So how many do you have? Let me ask you.
I have all 4 of the 2-players.
Oh, you bought all of them.
Yeah.
What?
All 4 of them. I did.
The Gen 3 ones, the 2. So
Yep.
NBA Jam, Marvel,
NBA Jam, TMNT, Marvel, and Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm floored that you bought that many of them. I didn't realize you bought every single one.
And I still have 2 2nd gens that I did mod. So I've got the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 PS Vita TV powered modded one.
Okay.
And then I also have a PS1 console powered Raiden 2-player countercade. Or I'm sorry, 1-player countercade.
Okay, all right. So now I'm really fascinated because you are now definitely, it sounds like Countercade fan number 1 if you have that many. But I know you already have a lot of the same size cabinets in their larger form. So where do you put the Countercades?
Right
are they
next to
actually
the other one, or
are
on
they
top?
displayed? Like, are they actually functional where people can play them?
I think it was episode 4 of the Basement Arcade series that I did, where I made an actual shelf dedicated to these countercades. And inside the shelf is all the power strip and power cords and everything. So I even put a new outlet on the wall directly behind the shelf. So all you have is this rustic wooden shelf.
Okay.
And then you have 5 countercades sitting on top.
So are they all daisy chained together, the power cables?
Yes. Yes.
So
what I've got is I've got a power strip inside my shelf, and then they're all just plugged in together.
So all your partner needs to do is just turn off one of them and.
No. I'm sorry. They're not in series. They're in parallel.
Oh.
Yep.
Whoa.
So either one, you can turn this one on and leave all the ones off, and so they're not.
Got it.
They're not in series.
All right. So quick question. Alfred says, "Yes, folks, that coffee mug has bourbon in it. Did it?
His or mine? I could go get bourbon.
No,
I cannot get bourbon right now.
It's
he's talking about the Foxy.
No,
Foxy. That's for later on in the show, right? Tonight's
that's later
topic?
on. Yeah,
later
If
on.
I'm drinking that in the morning, that's when you have a problem, I think.
Yeah, got it. Cool. All right. So I'm really curious. Do you have that video on your thing? Can you share it later on and pull it up? If you can, I'm really curious about displays. If you have a countercade display, I actually want to see it because I think that'll visually give me some ideas if I was ever to keep this, because I don't really have a place to put them. But pull that up if you can, Foxy. I'm gonna bring you backstage, bring somebody back on, and then we'll chat. Okay, we have a couple other guests here that are trying to convince me. Again, today's topic is countercades. This thing right here, is this a good buy? Do you have one? Does it take up space? Do you still have this screen on here for any purposes?
And look how there's no space on this desk. Look at that shit.
Yes, this is desk shit all around. So yeah, come convince me on why these countercades are good buys or not, because I'm looking at getting rid of them, and I'm curious. Does Brad O'Connell, Papa Brad's Gaming, how are you?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, it's like I fill up every inch of my space with junk. My wife says I am the ultimate knickknack collector because I just love all this pop culture memorabilia. And sometimes it's hard to stop, Yeah. As far as the countercades, this thing here.
Oh, I haven't started. That's the ultimate desk shit. The numbskulls, the quarter scales. Is that the quarter scale or 1/6 scale?
I mean, this is I don't know. Bobby sent me this, but I love this thing. It's really cool. It's it plays just like an arcade Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for me, this is better than a countercade.
Yeah,
the arcades they're making like this that are real wood that kind of emulate.
What do you think of that? These are called replicades.
I mean, it looks exactly like the arcade. Even the back of it is it has little vents.
Instead of buying a full size one, you can just get miniature versions of them.
How do you put your hand in there?
You can still play it, right? It's still functional. It still
works,
it
plays fine. It plays really good. Actually, the emulation is really good. It plays real authentic.
I feel like I would just get a cramp because it's cannot move too far.
Yeah, countercades might be good for college students in dorms because nothing says college like countercade arcade, right?
Oh, let's not revisit college.
Can you play Smash TV on one countercade? I think maybe on Foxy's modded one, you might be able to do it. So people are saying the Swole Dad says, hey, sell that crap off. I mean, that's part of the intervention that's happening. Daytona Partycade with 4 machines would be cool. Oh, I don't think anybody's done unique controlled countercades. Now that might be a challenge. Imagine a Star Wars yoke version of a countercade. That would be fun, Brad. No?
That would be super fun.
Right.
That is my most played arcade. Is
Awesome.
My custom
I'm so glad.
Bekong mod Star Wars.
How many countercades do you actually have, Brad?
I mean, I have a bunch of these little tiny arcades. I mean, like I have the really, really tiny ones, the ones that are super small. And then I got a bunch of handhelds and stuff. But I have a few of them.
So I shouldn't be talking to Papa Brad or 19 King Fox because they love death shit apparently and have a bunch of it. So Foxy here has something back on screen. So this is 19K Fox's video on your basement pole.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is the entire build. We're gonna make so you want to skip forward. We're gonna make towards the end.
Towards the end. Okay, so you are building the shelf.
Yes, this is the actual shelf. I ran new electric. The LED strip that is standard on everything I build is included also.
Okay. Look at you,
like
Mr.
you watched
Handyman.
this video before.
I mean, Foxy does a lot of cool stuff. I mean, we need to talk just all the pure mod things that you're doing. That's for the LED strip that's pointing out there. Let's go to the final reveal. So this is your shelf. Oh, so those are all the countercades right there.
Yep.
That's the shelf. Look at that. Oh my.
It looks like a bar.
But once we make our final power connection,
that.
it's time to.
All right, so is this the final reveal?
That's underneath. That's just the LED strip. Here's the actual look of it. It's kind of a rusted, beat up look, but you could go slick and smooth, whatever you wanted. But I wanted something to kind of tie in everything else.
Nice, and then you have the bars that are sitting there too. Okay.
And you can really make this as wide as you want. You're limited only by your wall space, really.
So. Okay, so you just made a giant shelf that everything sits on. And when you built the shelf, did you originally plan like the number of countercades that this could fit?
I did.
So you're not getting any more. Like this is it.
Well, so
I
actually have not pictured here these 5. I have the 2-player Mortal Kombat.
Let me go back to that last picture and pause really fast. Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. But so what I think I envision maybe swapping these things out maybe. So if I've got something else I want to put in its place, I can. But yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. 3 stools, 5 countercades. 5 countercades in the space that would take up 3 Arcade1ups full size.
And I think you're probably hitting on a really good point. If you're limited on space, but you want a lot of games, I mean, the investment is obviously minimal. And maybe if you're not a super huge fan of NBA Jam, but you want to be able to play it from time to time, it's a good option, But I think that they definitely they got to have their place, and taking up desk space is probably wasted real estate. So.
Yeah, but even this, it requires a lot of wall real estate as well too. Like I think this is it's a good idea if you have the space to do this. Interesting though. I mean, so okay, a lot of people are saying Fox, you're a sucker.
I am, yes.
Turbo Joe loves those countercades. So for folks that are just joining the show, I'm making this like an open call for the community. If you have a strong opinion about countercades and if you love them or hate them and want to join and tell me the reason why, I'm really curious about this. But Fox, it seems like you're a fan. Let me ask you one last question before I let you go. When people have come over to your arcade and you have the exact same versions in the bigger version, do people actually go to this barcade section and play these? Or is this for you just to look at?
They actually do. I can't put my finger on it. Now, some of them will play like the Raiden because it's totally custom and I have nothing else in my arcade like it.
Yeah.
But some of them will actually just gravitate towards the smaller form factor. And I'm not sure. The smaller kids really seem to like it.
I see.
Because it's maybe just fits them a little bit better. So.
You would climb in it. She would. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that, Fox. I appreciate it. Any final kind of like thoughts you have on the countercades? Worth it? Or, I guess you have some strong opinions about the 2-player ones.
I think bottom line, catch these 2-player countercades on sale for $150 to $175, and you won't be disappointed. But they're not quite worth the $230 sticker price. So
right.
And then I think what you can do is you can have them. You'll be happy with the screen. You'll be happy with the controls, and you'll be content. Or you can always mod them. So.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks, Fox. Appreciate you. Check
No problem.
Fox out tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. What are you talking about tonight?
Papa Brad's, don't get mad, but I'm talking about maybe, just maybe, some serious concerns with Arcade. I'm not a hater.
Oh boy.
I am not a hater, but I've got some legit concerns because
But you don't even have an Arcade.
That's
don't even
what we're
own
going to talk
one.
about tonight.
So really.
So we're going to talk about tonight.
All righty.
Well, you
that,
can
and
still...
we've got. Unfortunately, we've got Arcade1up kind of committing the sin, the time cop of breaking the rules, and I'm going to just explain a little bit more about that, and then also what would a Neo Geo Arcade1up cabinet actually look like.
Oh, interesting. Well, cool. Check out 910K Fox. Appreciate you being here. Talk to you soon. Papa Brad, any last things you want to say? Last thoughts about CounterCades?
Yeah, I like the PartyCades more than the CounterCades.
Ah, yeah.
I did get the Defender PartyCade, and B, you want to see when you have an Arcade1up addiction, what it looks like?
Go for it.
This is when you have an Arcade1up addiction. Ready? I'm gonna rotate my camera.
Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness, they're stacked back to back.
Play the Defender.
You don't have space to get there.
I don't have space to get there.
Oh my goodness.
My Star Wars arcade will never leave my arcade room. So
oh my goodness.
Still trying to figure it out. But thank you so much. iArcadians comes on Thursday nights. If you like iArcade, come check out our show. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Papa Brad. Appreciate you.
Peace.
All right. So backstage, we have another guest appearance. So the Mando left for a second, but I think we have somebody else who might be coming back to do a performance for Mrs. Kong's Rest. You ready?
Ready.
Are you ready? Oh my goodness.
Hey, everybody. It's Baby Yoda.
Did you take over your Papa stream?
I did. I did take over Papa's stream.
You forgot
Papa
to rename yourself.
Oh, shoot. Papa said don't preach, though. Let me fix that. Hold on.
That's okay. That's all right. My
just
goodness, Grogu, you've gained some assets there.
I did. I hope you like my outfit. It took me a while to get into it. I am almost on the verge of giggling hysterically. I apologize. But I just wanted to sing you a song.
It just looks so fun.
It looks so beautiful here. I'll help you out there. Let's go with Baby Yoda Madonna.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do that. I was gonna sing you some Corn.
Were you?
No, I was just kidding.
All right. The world premiere of Baby Yoda Madonna performing live on Kong Zero Us's Sunday Funday show.
Okay. So everybody, I just want to thank you for coming, but let's get to it. This is it. Madonna like a virgin. I made it through the wilderness. I have no idea the cadence of the song because it's not playing in my head, so I apologize. I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through. Don't know how I lost it. Wait, let's get to the good part here.
Yeah.
This is a good thing. It should be Yodonna. All right, that's happening. Go.
I had the lyrics up, and then my phone was like, "I hate you." Ooh, like a virgin, touched for the very first time, like a virgin. When your heart beats next to mine, gonna give you all my love. Baby Yoda has so much love. Look at my torpedo boo. Sorry, that's not in the lyrics.
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate. Oh, I just want to show you. See my background here? This
yes,
used to be
I do.
Old office, and you said you had Legos above you. And
I do.
I felt like I was too cluttered, and I removed all my lightsabers and my Legos and everything else, and it made me feel so much better. So that's just Baby Yoda. Wanted to just give you his point of view.
Well, thank you so much, Baby Yoda. Yodonna might be another one.
Yodonna, that's a great name.
Yes.
I love it.
Yodonna, thank you so much for joining in, giving us your tunes. If we ever did a America's Got Talent or a Galaxy's Got Talent, you might have a chance.
I probably won't win, but that's okay. I'm adorable.
All right, thanks for joining the show. Appreciate you, man. Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, cool. All right, so cool. That was fun. Again, we're talking about CounterCades. We're talking about one-ups. We have some other people here that are saying, yeah, what is it worth it? Like, has this convinced you either way for us to keep this or get rid of it? I know I know that your opinions are mostly just getting rid of stuff.
Yep.
So this is a good reason to have a show.
Yo, to discount your wife's opinion.
No, I
Thank
mean,
you.
you're always telling me to get rid of stuff, but now like this is just another validation of us moving things in and out. So we have somebody else backstage that I don't think I've spoken with, but I'm really curious to hear his opinion. It looks like we have BklynMenace.
How's it going?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, so you're talking about the CounterCades, and they're all on sale right now on Best Buy. They're going for like $169.
The Gen 3 ones, the ones that light up
Yes,
RPs and
all
everything.
the Gen 3. So
yeah.
I picked up the Pong, and the reason why I chose the Pong over all the other ones is because the Pong would be one that I'll use. You could play 2 players with it. Now, my thought on the CounterCades, for me, I would use them more as like decorations around the arcade, but don't really see myself playing them because I'd rather play the games on a larger screen. But using them as decorations, or what 19K Fox did, I mean, that's a nice setup.
Yeah, that actually got me somewhat convinced. Like if I had the space, real estate is the #1 concern as you grow into it. And you have a few arcades in yourself back there, right?
Yeah.
It's the thinking about where you're gonna put some of this stuff.
I do I have the Defender Party Kid. You can't see it. That's on the wall.
Is that the only? So you have a party kid on the wall.
Yeah.
So how many CounterCades do you have? Like other CounterCades?
Right now, just the Pong.
Just the Pong one.
Yeah.
Okay, so for folks that don't know what the Pong countercade is, it's this is not a traditional looking countercade. It's actually in the shape of a miniature Pong table. So you would sit it down, you would get 2 players on it, and you'd be able to play Pong with each other. Isn't this cool? Like,
Nope.
Wouldn't this be fun to play?
Nope.
No?
See,
So
I would love to have the giant one, the circle one with 4 players, but again,
the pub table
room and everything, where are you gonna put it? So
yeah, the pub table was fun when I was at the Shack event, because that was really, if you have a nice space for things, it was very functional furniture is the wave. But where do you have this then? Do you just have this on your coffee table?
It's actually on order.
Oh, it's on order, so you don't have it yet. So where's it
Yeah.
gonna sit in your house once you get it?
Could probably be on my desk right here in front,
Okay.
like where my mic and camera are. But it'll get used.
It'll
And
get
that's
used.
where I made the thought, I chose that one over all the other ones, because on the other ones, I was like, I know what's going to happen. I already have all these games and I can play them on a larger screen. So
Nice.
if I get it, it's going to be a decoration for the arcade. That's about
All right.
it.
So PhillyChick says that she has 4 CounterCades, which occupies her coffee table. The Pong CounterCade is awesome. It's portable. It fits perfectly. PhillyChick, you need to come here and convince me why you love CounterCade so much, because I'd love to hear from you as well. BklynMenace, do you have a channel? Anything else you want to promote? I love the
I have a couple of channels, but the only one that I would say you would want to go to is just the one under my name.
Got
all
it.
The other ones are a little bit too intense. I'll put it nicely. Yeah,
Mike says
I've decided to rebrand my regular channel with just my name, to do my arcade stuff, and the rest I would strongly warn everyone staying away from.
Well, cool. So it looks like you have a Legends and iArcade. You got the ALP. What's your favorite one so far? I think I haven't watched much of your content.
I'm a huge iArcade guy. Like,
yeah,
when I am making content, it's mostly on the arcade. It's my favorite out of the bunch.
Yeah.
But I would say the Legends Ultimate gets a lot of play.
It's
I got about 8,000 games in there.
You do functionality over form, right?
And I'm always like trying to get on the leaderboard with the pinball machine, but you people are too good, man. It's ridiculous. I'm thinking I'm doing good, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then I see my score, and I look up at the high scores. I'm like, yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
but it's still fun to play.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks. Appreciate you being on.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Talk to you soon. Cool. All right.
And PhillyChick also said, I'm the only one who has both the Pong table and a counter arcade. I bought the counter arcade solely for portable use.
PhillyChick does have a lot of arcades and other things in her house too. So she's definitely a fun person to go visit if you ever were there. Are we at some other people backstage we want to bring on? This is a fun community show. Don't you like talking to people, folks?
Having them say, yes, you should keep your stuff, while your wife says, no, do not keep your stuff.
It's just, we're just getting different opinions, and there's no more person that I can think that has very, very strong opinions than this guy. OTG, overthinking. What's up, man?
Hey, I appreciate you letting me on here. You had some nice people on here. I love Papa Brad's. I love 19K, but they're not telling you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Get rid of it. Get rid of every countercade. Keep a certain number, maybe 6 arcades, 8 pushing it, but keep that number. And in back of your mind, if I haven't played it 3 months, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Keep it nice and clean, and just have your place. You're a very organized person. I've seen that tote of all your wires and everything, and you're a mod king. Get rid of all that stuff, man. Fightcade, King of Fighters 15. Get rid of it, man.
The truth bomb right here. He's like, he's saying it. You know, so I can be organized and clean when I
know
want
you
to
can.
be, but but I'm also a big hoarder of shit. Look at this, like, boxes of stuff, right? Like, I've not been able to, like, and I love displaying my stuff, but I have these damn Arcade1ups that are blocking it because I haven't been able to finish the project. Like, I love, so when I was into toy displays, and I know you love displaying stuff too. I mean, your shoes in the background, like, when you buy something, you visually think about where it's gonna go probably before you get it. Am I wrong?
No,
Like,
that's true. Yeah, you visualize it. And you
Yeah.
have a very nice setup. But dude, like, definitely don't get rid of any of your light that Bug Hunter. Do not get rid of that. Some of your Star Wars pinball, do not get rid of it. You have a lot of nice stuff, but what you know, I'm kind of like halfway joking when it comes to the Arcade1up, the 3/4 size. But definitely the CounterCades, I see no reason to have them, especially the Miss Pac-Man. You already have what the cat sleeps on. Like, why do you need the smaller one? Like,
you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Yeah, but I got the CounterCade before I got the Miss Pac-Man, so I was like, oh, I wasn't gonna get the big one because they had this one, and then I was like, I got the big one. So I think
so now you gotta get rid of the other one. I don't know if you need to rent out a spot at the swap meet or what. Get rid of a lot of the small stuff and just start there. And that's a start. You know,
that's a start.
It was kind of cool, Papa Brad showing his little stuff, because I started collecting those small arcades, but I stopped real quick. And right now with my Arcade1ups, I'm at 7. But I need to stop, so I may bump it down to 6 or 8. But that's it. I'm keeping.
You ever made done like a video tour of your arcade? Because sometimes when you do reviews, you move them to this room, but I don't think I've seen your arcade setup. Do you have your arcade setup with lights just like this too and everything?
I have some lights, but I don't have it fully set up right now because some are out of business, and you know. But I will do an arcade tour. It's plain. It's just gonna be 4 cabinets on this side and 3 on this side, and that's it. There's nothing special about it. Maybe a poster or 2, and that's it. But yeah, I'll definitely.
I lied to you. I feel like you have a Monica closet where the whole house looks nice except for this one room. You just shove everything in there and close the door really fast. It doesn't come out.
Yes, 100%. This room is just dedicated for YouTube. And then, like, I have another room where I have a lot of shit in. But that's not the arcade room. I am so bad. I turned my dining room into the arcade room. So like, what had the table. Got rid of that. I don't eat there. You know, I live here by myself in this house. So I like got rid of that. And that's where my arcade room. But if I got to get rid of it, I will. But
he's already done that to our den. He sold our couch in our den while I was in a Zoom meeting. I could not stand up. I could not cry in the meeting. I just watched him walk it out of the house. And then I told my colleagues, I need to turn off my camera now because my husband just sold my couch.
That is bad. I thought it was bad with the garage. When you can't park your car in there, like those full-size arcades. I'm like, oh my God, but they're nice. They are nice. I won't lie, but the couch, come on, B.
We never sat in that. It used to be a den that like had a TV, like this L-shaped couch, and then 2 bookcases of DVDs. And so like, if we ever did a movie night there, like once in a blue moon, we would use it. Or she would take naps there, and like that's the only place.
Crawled in that little area,
and now they can crawl in the arcade space and enjoy it. So I
have to say, this morning when I tried to put some laundry into our washing machine, which is also in our garage with 1 car and all these arcades, you parked the car so close to the washer. I had to put it on top of the car. I started grabbing laundry. The basket fell on me with the clothes because I had no space to like orient anything.
Yeah, B, let's start with the small stuff, the CounterCades. Let's start small.
Giving you challenges. But yeah, I hear your point, OTG. Thank you for the very,
all right, I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
Strong opinion. All right, thanks. Sherlock fucking Holmes right there. OTG. Check him out. OT side piece.
All right,
I love hanging out with
it.
you, man.
Bye.
See ya. All right, so that's OTG here. We got a couple more folks backstage. I'm curious of their opinions. Again, we're doing a community episode, and the topic is CounterCades. Are they worth it? Other desk shit that's in your house. I don't think I've spoken to JacobRmro about this topic here, but I definitely want to go check him out sometime. JacobRmro, what's going on, man?
Hello, hello. It's an honor to be back.
Is that a CounterCade desk shit in your background? Does this mean you are four?
This is actually like my full sizes.
It's the full size one. It was just a perspective. I was like, it looks like the CounterCade's on top of something. So do you have an opinion on these litter Arcade1up things?
Totally. So I kind of want to echo what OTG said. I think the wisest thing to do is probably get rid of them. I think the CounterCades are very much like an entry level. Like I personally bought one for my dad because he doesn't want a 3/4 scale, but he was interested. So I got him the CounterCade, and I think that's ideally what it's for. It's for like the entry level individuals, and I think
super casual.
I think in your situation, you have so much stuff. You have so many arcades. You have
he has surpassed the entry level.
Totally, you've surpassed it, and I think. I could totally see that maybe your perspective was like, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to do like a review that no one has done, or I'm going to mod it and be one of the first to do it. And so I think, to sort of echo that sentiment, I think if you're in a position to get rid of them, it would be cool to give them to like your family members who maybe don't have that space, and then they can learn, they can get into the hobby that way, because it's very much like the entry level, or like the gateway, if you will, of arcade collecting.
I don't know how I feel like about that. It's almost like, hey, family member, please take some more stuff that I don't fit in my house.
I gave it was a baby shower present. No, it was like, to our good friend. Yeah, it was like, hey, I gave a Galaga to them and was like, hey, you're having a baby soon. Your kids can enjoy this.
You also gave a Mortal Kombat cab to another friend.
I gave them the modded Outrun.
Yeah, Gen 1 Mortal Kombat, or Gen 2, whatever one, a Walmart version of it. But it was their favorite game. So, the adult could play it and the kids could play it.
For a baby shower, you gave them Mortal Kombat.
I totally imagine you just showing up to a baby shower with, hey, I got you guys the Star Wars Pod Racer.
Oh, the Pod Racer.
Oh my goodness. So people were talking about like that Paw Patrol and like what I was going to use it for. That's an amazing baby gift. And so that's going to go to my nephew as soon as I am done modding it again. So it's already been modded, but my good buddy Angel Otero Jr., who does lit up marquees, he made a lit up marquee for the Paw Patrol. So we're gonna be lighting that sucker up with his name on it, and it'll be an awesome. Come on, Uncle of the Year, right?
Yeah, it's
you make a good point, Jacob, about these are great entry level things for sharing your passion with somebody, and it doesn't take up a ton of space. And the fact that's actually the reason why I bought Ms. Pac-Man. I bought 2 of these to give one to my dad, and I gave it to him, and he was super excited for like 3 weeks, and then he brought it back because he doesn't have space in his house.
Oh my god!
So I was like, I wanted him to play it and enjoy it, but then he gave it back to me and ended up giving one of them away for a prize. But yeah, I think you make a good point, Jacob. They're good for the casual person you want to share your hobby with.
Yeah, well, when you want to get rid of one, let me know. I will happily buy one from my dad. He's in SoCal as well, so I will happily purchase one off of you to donate to the cause of.
Oh yeah.
What's the address and where do we send it to?
Definitely we'll find ways to give these out. I have a hard time like selling stuff, but I probably will end up giving away some of these CounterCades and other things too. So maybe we can figure that out. So definitely one of these CounterCades is going to that fight stick prize, and we'll find some other ways to give these out as well. So thanks, Jacob. Anything else you want to mention or shout out before you go?
I will be moving to Los Angeles from San Francisco, so I look forward to hanging out together in real life.
There you go. Welcome to SoCal. Welcome back. You're in the Bay
I'll be moving soon, probably in a couple months, but nice. I'll reach out and we can definitely connect.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Talk to you later.
Okay, guys.
Thanks. All right, cool. So that was JacobRmro. We got a $2 super chat from Arakuma Rev. Thank you for the support. Kong, listen to OTG. We are here to help you.
He's giving you 8 quarters to help us.
8 quarters to help us. Thank you, Akuma Rev. We appreciate that. For Mrs. Kongzarus, she wants to say hello by butt hopping. Set, go. Tell me, have you... She's like going up the wall. Have you ever seen anybody do... Come on. That woman's talented, right? That's actually a good video because you saw how I displayed my old CounterCades in the background. I had a couple CounterCades there, and I had a casino cade that I put together for a touchscreen for my mother-in-law. Yeah.
Dangerously on the top of the staircase.
Yeah, so that's how I used to have like a dedicated counter for my CounterCades, but then that went away when I just one day randomly moved that and was like, I'm gonna put real full-size arcades there. So Wolfano's, appreciate you being here. And Inertia says Uncle of the Year. Appreciate that. All right, I think we have another person backstage, but I don't see her close by. Jen, are you there? Are you hanging out backstage? I think she was portable. I'm gonna bring her on stage. Jen, can you hear me? There you are.
Yes.
PhillyChick is here.
Sorry, I was just like, sorry, I just came home, so I'm just like kind of hunting around the kitchen right now. So, but yeah, I'm here. Yeah, just like so.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me about CounterCades. You seem like you're a fan.
Yeah, so I'm just like walking back to my coffee table. So yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have two Miss Pac-Man. The reason why I had two Miss Pac-Man is because this is the first one that came out, or like the fourth cabinet came out. So this is Miss Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man. This is like the one with 4 games. This has Miss Pac-Man, Rompers.
Different game lineup. Okay.
Yeah, Rompers, Mappy, and Rally. And then I got this one. I got the Galaga on sale for $50. So that was like kind of an impulse buy that has 2 games.
Exactly.
Then,
I know.
Yeah, and I also have
CounterCade. Oh, Jen, come back.
Oh no, I think we lost her connection. She dropped. I was getting excited to look at that cat condo that she had, but man, okay. So she had a dedicated coffee space for it back to back. That was a decent setup. I think the best setup that I saw so far was Foxy's. 19K Foxes had a really good thought out location for the CounterCades. Jen, if you can hear me, definitely come back. But yeah, she's definitely badass at Tempest. She is definitely one of the best people at Tempest. Nice collection. Doesn't PhillyChick play Tempest? She does. She's an amazing classic arcade player. The Swole Dad Pitbull is saying, sell them off. Come on, Kong. Yo, so much stuff. I'm getting there. Don't worry. And I probably won't be selling them. I probably will be finding giveaways and things. So stay tuned to the channel.
Drop your address into the comments.
No, don't do that. You don't want people going after folks. But PhillyChick, we lost you. You're back.
Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Right.
So I was just like showing you my Pong Countercade, which is my favorite one by far. Because this is something which I could throw in my backpack and take with me to family gatherings. So
nice.
I did take Miss Pac-Man to my folks' house once, but the Pong Countercade has been the biggest hit so far. And on the other side, I also have like some other, I don't know if you can see them because it's a little bit dark in here. So I also have like some other mini arcades.
The mini arcade. So you have tons of quote unquote desk shits all over the place. You got a mini Tempest, you got some more. Yeah, my goodness.
That bugger is from like the early 80s and it still works. That was like a Christmas present.
Oh, that's cool. And you got a little mini ColecoVision, right? The green one?
Yeah, the green one. That's right. Yeah, so that works. I mean, just like it's a vintage Frogger from like the early 80s. So yeah.
Okay, so if you personally, because again, you have I want full size 3/4 scale ones, and you have these. Do you ever like play these, or is it more for just display purposes?
That the Tempest is definitely more for display purposes because unfortunately the dial is not really that usable. It's a clicky dial, so it's not a real spinner. Because I tried playing with it and it did not go well because it's almost like the stock spinner from the Arcade1up. Not nearly as bad, but it's not playable.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's so the Tempest is primary decoration. The Space Invaders, I mean, just like I also got that on sale on Amazon. Like I paid like $15 on it for it because I also had some cash on Amazon. So I'm like, okay, what the hell? I'll buy a Space Invaders. But it's really cool because it has the mirror, so it actually like replicates like the actual arcade. Like,
that's fun.
Effect. So that's
cool. But again, I would say to you also, PhillyChick, if you have the big ones, maybe you don't need the little ones. You and I have problems, but it's fun. It's a hobby, right? So everybody collects something. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a big pack rat, and it's very hard for me to get rid of stuff. I have a
Me too. Thanks for coming on, Jen. We always appreciate you. Thanks. Anything else you want to mention? Things that's going on? Have you been breaking any scores lately?
I got a new high score in Tempest on Valentine's Day. I cracked 600,000, so that's exciting.
Check out PhillyChick for some awesome gameplay on classic arcade, Star Wars, Tempest for sure. Are those your top two that you would say?
Yeah, Tempest and Star Wars are definitely my top two. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do another 1 credit test. Since I have all these different ways to play Tempest, I'm going to do another 1 credit test with not only with Atari Legacy and Asteroids and 12-in-1, but also with the Pong, Countercade, and Pub Table. So stay tuned.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, PhillyChick. Appreciate you being here. It's a pretty paperweight. See you later. Bye.
All right, have a good day.
You too. All right, we're getting close to an hour mark. I have one final guest I want to bring on to hear his opinion. He finally got his camera and his mic turned on. Hopefully, Mr. Hollywood Polo. What's going on, man?
Oh no, sound.
We still don't hear your sound. Turn on. Can you get your mic working?
On the browser, it says allow microphone. Oh, I heard clicky. So we have your system sound.
Mr. Polo, the guy who comes into everybody's chat. How was your day?
Oh, now we're repeating.
You have an echo. You gotta turn off something.
He has system sound, not mic sound.
Yeah, you gotta change the audio. I'm gonna put you backstage so you can get that working. We want to talk to Polo, but he's always having issues, but that's okay. All right, so final couple comments that we have here. The Swole Dad Pitbull, that's so fun to say. The Swole Dad Pitbull says, my wife wants to kill me. You have Mad Planets, a Q-Bird, a Kroll, Zookeeper, DK Mini, Robotron, Mini Gorf, a Sinister, plus a Game Room Classic, and your At Game Legends, and you're pretty much done. And you say, I have a lot of stuff? That sounds like a lot of random stuff, too. That's like miniature. I don't think those are full-size cabs or things. Those all look like
no, you have a lot of stuff.
I do.
You can't put this on someone else. You cannot put this on someone else.
He just listed everything that he has and says his wife is going to kill him. So,
but count how many compared to how many random stuff you have.
All right. So Phil Harmonic says Arcade1up should release Space Invaders in a deluxe cabinet. Ooh, with the 2-way mirror. I like getting more class. Is that Kitty?
It's one of the children.
I see. All right, so we're gonna have to end the stream pretty soon because kids are waking up. It is Sunday morning. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm gonna try Polo one last time to see if he can say hello. Polo, hello.
Presley and StreamYard support. Have a great show.
Why are we talking to StreamYard support?
He's listening to StreamYard support. Hey, Polo, I just want to say thank you so much for joining in. I don't think we can get your mic working. Do one last mic check for me. Test. Oh, we can't hear Polo. But if you had something, definitely type it into chat and say what you want to say. We'll find another time to chat, Polo. Our hour mark is up, so we're going to end the show. Thanks for showing up, Polo. Sorry we couldn't talk. Thank you all for being here. Final thoughts on the CounterCades. I think I'm going to be not selling. This one of the 3 Pac-Mans is going to go to the competition for the fight stick. So if you can join that, check out Mike of All Trades and Akuma Rev. To see what's going on there. And then I'll find some other ways to give away some CounterCades on our show. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day and morning. Do you want to say goodbye?
Let's get rid of shit.
See you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.